Hello. Hi, y'all. Welcome to Read the Signs with Roxy. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for clicking on the video. We are going to be doing the air signs today. And we just did Libra. We're going to go into Gemini. Things are going to be moving fast for you, Gemini. We got that plane flying overhead. Okay. It is hot. Woo! Okay. Gemini. Okay, so I'm tuning into a child's energy. Let's yeah, I think I'm gonna start with this deck with my Rider-Waite and then I'll clarify. Alright, tuning in for Gemini. Gemini Collective. Tuning in, clearing our minds, setting our intention to learn and to be open to receive. Alright, for Gemini, please. Ooh. Okay. So, following your intuition just came out. Following your intuition and understanding when you need to let go. Alright, Gemini. We're going to build you a Celtic cross. Let's get into this reading. Let's get into the thick of it. Oh gosh. I didn't even mean to do that. Alright. The World card. You can't get any deeper than that. So, this woman has the awareness that she's both the problem and the answer to any of her issues. Okay, she's both the instigator and the mediator, because there's this push and pull here, right? It's like action versus emotion, and in both ways you want to walk away from it. In both ways it's like you want to walk away from something, but you also want to know what it is that you need to hold on to, right? Okay. Whoa, what was that? Alright, let's see what else. So I feel like that's the heart of your situation right now, is the world card with these two choices. These two, is it going to be emotional fulfillment, or is it going to be something, I feel like actionable in the way of like, it pays more to the external than the internal, the way the cups do, okay? Alright, so if that's at the heart of the situation, let's see what your conscious and your unconscious cards are. Oh my gosh, alright, hold on. For Libra, please, angels, ancestors, guides, Mother Gaia, high powers, to align Libra with their greatest good. To align Libra to their greatest good. Thank you so much. Alright, so we have the Hermit, the Lovers, Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Death, and the Seven of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you're waiting for some kind of opportunity, some kind of reaching out from somebody. I feel as though things have not been easy for you, Gemini. I feel like in the past, though, you have called upon, I feel very Gemini energy with this Queen of Swords. You have called upon your powers of Mercury, your powers of communication, and I'm hearing deliberation. Deliberation. So that she's kind of like trying to help navigate through this, you know, energy of choices and decision, right? Your conscious, the Hermit in reverse, and the Lovers is in your unconscious. So Gemini, this is you. Whew, man. I feel very strongly this has to do with the Aries North Node and the Venus going into retrograde, because it's like there's a part of you that you want to connect, but consciously it's like you understand that that's not really what you need to be doing right now, and but it's like you're trying to reflect upon the role that you've had in all your relationships, right? With the Lovers here, because the Lovers is not only a partnership card, it's kind of it could be for a single person, but it's like the mirror. Like, what are you mirroring? Who is the beloved? How are you seeing the beloved in your eyes? So with the Hermit in the reverse here, you might not fully be taking the time that you need to yourself, Gemini, okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune here in the future. So there's Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. It's almost as though the times that it hadn't worked out for you, the times that it's been a little bit difficult, I feel like you just need some time to recover. Because look at this. This is your attitude, which is like you're trying to. This is your environment, okay? Your attitude and your environment. I feel like you're trying to recover. You're trying to figure out what pieces exactly need to fall into place in order for you to start to get going, or to feel more like your life is more actionable. But right now you're like, I've created so much and I think I just need to wait. Yeah, I feel that you're supposed to be waiting for something. Well, I feel waiting. I feel a waiting energy here, because you do have Death as well, which is your hopes and your fears. Scorpio energy, Gemini. I do feel as though, at least Geminis that I'm speaking to, but this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading. So if it doesn't fit, don't force it. But with the Death card here, I do feel like you do have some scorpionic karma that you're dealing with, because we have Death and we have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like there's some kind of pattern that's having to come to an end when it comes to the partnerships and the role that you play in people around you, okay? Spirit is asking you to keep your options open, to be aware of the things that are being offered to you, because there is some kind of inspiration that's like around the corner, but you just have to be able to have that clarity, have that fire, that drive with the Ace of Wands, to know, to know what it is that you want to create. Look at this. You have to really, you don't have to wait for inspiration in order to take action. Okay, I just want to tell you that. Yeah. Let's get some clarification out here. Seven of Swords in the reverse by the King of Wands. guidance in seeing the truth concealed in your personal challenges. Ask for guidance in seeing the truth concealed in your personal challenges. Alright, so that was the Four of Pentacles, one to fall out. And it fell on top of this Seven of Pentacles. So it's like you want to wait. So like all this energy right here in this corner pocket here of the Celtic cross, this bottom path, like the beginning of the staff, there's a lot of waiting here, a lot of waiting, almost to the point where it could be stagnant, it could be a little frustrating. Okay, so yeah, I feel like it's a time for you to be putting out feelers for opportunities, okay, so that you can understand certain patterns that are repeating here. Okay, certain patterns that want to appear to you, that want to be seen, and they want to be dealt with. All right, let's get some more clarification here. All right, so for the lovers in the unconscious, can I have more on the lovers, please, for Gemini? Can I have more on the lovers, please? For Gemini, thank you so much. More on the lovers, please. For Gemini, thank you. Interesting, because I saw this card come out and I didn't know for sure if it was for you, but Nine of Cups. So definitely the lovers is trying to remind you. Exactly. Okay. So it's trying to remind you of your singlehood. And I'm not saying that you have to be single. This has nothing to do with like whether or not you break up with someone. This has to be more with, can you identify as the bad bitch, or you know, being the star, being the center of attention, being wanted, being desired, calling the shots, knowing, you know, offering the get-togethers, you know, just like really independent, free energy, and learning how to balance, you know, when you're the Fool and when you're the Queen of Wands. Because the Fool, I feel like he's not really throwing the parties, he's just attending to them, right? But both of these cards, like, she's wrapped up in the yellow, where the yellow for him, it's like everywhere. It's like the background, it's what drives him, you know, the element of the solar plexus. He's just going for it. He doesn't have enough in his bag even, like, he's just going, you know, he's not prepared, his shoes are not ready, like, it's like, but he's being brave. And that's the thing, sometimes you have to be brave without being prepared, and then sometimes you have to be prepared. Sometimes you should take your time and, you know, communicate and do all these things that, you know, throw a gathering or whatever, and make sure to be mindful of the other people around you, and not have it not be such a solo mission all the time. Gemini. All right. Interesting. And that's what I feel like here too, because there's also a single. It's like the Nine of Cups is also, it's a very abundant card. It's kind of like reminding you to pay attention to all your blessings. And this fell kind of near here, and I felt like it's almost like, don't focus on what you don't have, focus on what you do have, right? Because that way you can ask the universe for more. But like when you have all these cups, you can see and be like, oh my god, I have so many options, I'm overwhelmed, I don't like this. Or you could be like, I'm so blessed, look how many options that I have. And I'm so excited for when I choose these. The one I will choose will make me feel like this, you know what I mean? Like, you can carve that path out for you using the positive and understanding that the Wheel of Fortune is here and it is turning. Alright, so for the Wheel of Fortune, for the future, Wheel of Fortune. Can I have clarity? Ooh, Two of Swords. Yeah, Two of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. There's a choice that you need to make. This is like a heavy reading about choices here. Heavy reading about like a life path that you really need to get clear about. Gemini, you really need to get clear about what it is that you want in the future. Alright. For Gemini, please, can we clarify this Hermit card? Alright, so for this Hermit card, we have the Two of Cups in reverse, which makes sense. You know, we're not trying to focus on love, we're trying to focus on your cup, right? We're trying to focus on your cup. But we also have the Three of Cups in reverse. So it's like, damn, okay, this is what I'm hearing. If you don't take the time to be the Hermit, then these energies, love and abundance, are going to also remain a stranger to you. Until you really sit down and understand, because you have victory here. You have victory, and you have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the investment, slow process of gain and victory. Is a card of alignment with your actions. So, you know, this emotional fulfillment that wants to come through, which is like, oh, your victory is here, your progression is here. If you don't see your progression as victorious, though, if you don't identify with that, then it's gonna be a miss. You're not gonna realize that you have this love and you have this abundance. And I think that's why Spirit is asking you to really identify with the progress that you're making as victorious, and not focusing on any negativity. I mean, the only swords, which I don't really see any negativity on here, which I love for you. The only thing is that we have this Four of Swords, which is kind of telling you to slow down and to take your time. All right, let's get more clarification if we can. All right. All right, let's clarify this death card. Alright, for this death card, in Gemini's hopes and fears, this death card, what is this death card doing here? Please show me the death card. Show me the meaning of the death card, please. Clarification for the death card for Gemini. For Gemini, please. Gemini. For Gemini. The death card for Gemini, please. Two of Pentacles. The death card, Two of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Explorer of Water. Nine of Air. Yeah. So so there's some fear that's coming through with this death card, and it's just fear of success. It feels like fear of flying, you know, like this woman is just clutching to this tree, and she's just like, I don't want to, and it seems like she's burdened by the possibility. She's burdened by, you know, lack of ceiling above her, and that really, it disturbs her and makes her feel afraid. So, and also we have the Explorer of Water in the reverse, which is also a card kind of speaking to fear. You know, there's so much bravery in this, and where this is all purple and this is all blue, I'm feeling that there's fear within your throat chakra and with your crown chakra. So It's like you're unable to think yourself out of kind of like a depression or any kind of like negative mindset. And then for the blue here, it's like you have some blockages towards speaking your truth or being brave and speaking out in the moments that you know that you need to speak out. And a lot of it is about bravery and emotion and what it is to be emotionally vulnerable. Wow. And then you have the Ace of Fire, which is the Ace of Wands coming through, and the Two of Earths. So if you see, there's babies in this picture. There's a baby, a snake, and two children. So it seems like, okay, so with these two children, there's like a juggling going on. So it could be end to not knowing exactly what to do when it comes to money or to grounding, because Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands is here. So it's almost like, hey, none of this fear, kind of like pausing, it's like it might be that there's a death to this pause here, a death to the waiting, right? But since the Ace of Fire, which the Ace of Wands is a very sexual energy with the snake, it could be, it could be a sexual partnership, that will help you really ground and find a better practice, Gemini, a better, more grounding practice. Wow, beautiful. All right, let's pull one more card from the healing deck. Let's see. All right. For Gemini, please. It is so hot outside. Alright. For Gemini, please. Healing card. Healing card for Gemini, please. For Gemini, please. Thank you. I've never gotten this card before. Wow. It's easy. Okay. Sorry. Don't ask to understand the secrets of the universe, but simply to know what this moment means. Wow. Don't ask to understand the secrets of the universe, but simply to know what this moment means. It's easy to get lost in endless speculations. So today, release the need to know why things happen as they do. Instead, ask for the insight to recognize what you're meant to learn. So instead of saying why did they happen, you can ask, what is it that I need to learn? Which is a little bit different than why, huh? Different but the same. Different but the same. Alright, beautiful. It's a phoenix. Nova Scotia, Halifax. Interesting. This map. Alright. Beautiful energy. Thank you so much, Gemini. I hope that this reading helped. I hope that you gain some kind of clarity, some kind of perspective on this. I just want to add that I really appreciate everyone for tuning in with me. Anybody who has liked or commented or subscribed, definitely those who have donated, thank you, Jeffro. But it means the world to me. It means so much, and I am a freelance artist. I do create many things. I did sculpt this some time ago. It's a incense burner. So if you do want something like that, you can hit me up on my email. Please don't solicit yourself or any of your products. Just let me know if you guys would like to collaborate on any artistic projects. I love you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.